A quiet, abandoned suburban area near a dense forest. Visuals: empty streets with cars parked haphazardly, doors ajar, and signs of rushed evacuations. A lone velociraptor strides into view, its gaze sharp and calculating. James, nervous, scanning the area. Where did everyone go? There's no sign of struggle, just nothing. Emily, pointing to a pattern of scratches on a nearby wall. Look at this. It's the same symbols, but larger. Are they marking territory? James, we're sending a message. Dr. Mara.
They're creating fear without lifting a claw. It's a psychological game, and they're winning. This isn't just evolution. It's strategy, calculated and chilling. They don't need to attack us to control us. They already have.
A quiet, abandoned suburban area near a dense forest. Visuals: empty streets with cars parked haphazardly, doors ajar, and signs of rushed evacuations. A lone velociraptor strides into view, its gaze sharp and calculating. James, nervous, scanning the area. Where did everyone go? There's no sign of struggle, just nothing. Emily, pointing to a pattern of scratches on a nearby wall. Look at this. It's the same symbols, but larger. Are they marking territory? James, we're sending a message. Dr. Mara.
They're creating fear without lifting a claw. It's a psychological game, and they're winning. This isn't just evolution. It's strategy, calculated and chilling. They don't need to attack us to control us. They already have.
Inside a deserted industrial complex where the team investigates strange markings, velociraptors strategically appear and vanish in the labyrinth of steel beams and corridors, always just out of reach. James, frustrated. Every time we turn a corner, they're gone. How are they staying one step ahead? Emily, they're controlling the space, making us feel like intruders. Dr. Mara, they're more than just hunters now. They're architects of fear.
This is no longer their territory or ours. It's a battleground of intellect, and they've mastered it. We have to figure to make it our way, Dr. Mara. They're more than just hunters now. They're architects of fear. Every movement is calculated, every absence deliberate. This is no longer their territory or ours. It's a battleground of intellect, and they've mastered it. We're players in their game, and the rules are entirely theirs.
A high-tech observation post with aerial drones monitoring the area. Velociraptors use reflective surfaces and shadows to avoid drone detection, while coordinating their movements in near silence. James, alarmed, how are they evading the drones? They're moving as if they know our blind spots. Emily, they're not just reacting to technology, they're adapting to outsmart it. Dr. Mara.
It's not just intelligence anymore. It's mastery of their environment. With every move, they're showing us what's possible when instinct and intellect combine. It's a terrifying glimpse into what they might become.
An empty sports stadium where raptors have herded local wildlife into enclosures. Raptors move with precision, herding animals as if showcasing their growing ability to dominate other species. Emily, stunned. They're organizing, controlling other animals like we do with livestock. James, this isn't just survival, it's dominion, Dr. Mara.
And they're making sure we see it. This is their message. We can do what you do. They're not just mimicking us, they're challenging us. What happens when they surpass us? When they decide we're no longer the apex species? That's the fear they want us to feel. And it's working.
A deep canyon with strange acoustic phenomena. Velociraptors use the canyon's acoustics to mimic human voices, creating eerie and disorienting echoes. Emily, startled. That's my voice. How are they doing this? James, they're mimicking us. using sound to draw us in or scare us away. Dr. Mara,
This isn't mimicry, it's manipulation. They're showing us how easily we can be fooled. They're exploiting what makes us human, our emotions, our fears. Dr. Mara, voiceover. It's not brute force that defines power, it's control. And they're proving they can control even our minds. Each echo reminds us, we're not the masters here.
a dense forest lit by bioluminescent plants the raptors have cultivated. The team wanders through the glowing forest, constantly shadowed by the raptors. Emily, this isn't natural. They've created this environment. James, they're turning the forest into a living maze. We're not navigating it. They're guiding us. Dr. Mara.
Every step we take is part of their design. They've redefined the rules of the game, and we're playing by their terms. They're no longer adapting to the world, they're shaping it, just as we once did. But unlike us, they're doing it with purpose and precision we can't yet comprehend.
A remote village with symbols carved into every surface. Velociraptors roam freely, undeterred by the humans watching from behind locked doors. Emily, the people are terrified. They won't even step outside. James, they didn't attack anyone, but they didn't have to. Dr. Mara.
Fear is their weapon now, and it's far more powerful than teeth or claws. They've mastered the art of dominance without a single act of violence. By controlling our minds, they're rewriting the balance of power. This is their world now, and we're merely guests. The question is, will they ever let us stay?
A broadcast station overtaken by raptors who leave behind complex symbols. The symbols form a sequence that humans struggle to interpret, hinting at a larger plan. James, this looks like a message, but it's too complex to decode. Emily, it's like they're showing us how far ahead they are. Dr. Mara.
They don't want us to understand, just to know they're capable of something greater. It's a declaration, not an invitation. Each symbol is a reminder of how far we've fallen behind. The future isn't just uncertain, it's slipping out of our control. And with each move, they ensure we feel it slipping away.
A towering cliff overlooking a human settlement. Velociraptors stand in silent formation, gazing down at the town below. The team watches from a distance as the raptors seem to survey their next steps. Dialogue. Emily, whispering, "What are they planning?" James, "Whatever it is, they're letting us know they're ready." Dr. Mara.
They've mastered the art of fear, of dominance, without a single act of violence. And that's what makes them unstoppable. They don't need to act. They've already won. We thought we'd brought them back to save our world, but now it's clear. They were always destined to take it. The only question is whether they'll let us remain.